everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. Here we are, just standing up in a cool little tree. Not a little tree, actually a big tree. Chopping down, getting a whole bunch of weedwood log. And look at this. I figured out what in the world these slime bone things were for. Let's see, recipe, slimy bones, yeah. You make stuff with them. I can make weapons and tools. I think I can even make armor out of it. Yeah, I can make armor, which we're going to need to do, definitely, and I'll show you why in just a moment. But I jumped up here with an axe, and I started chopping at this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll count that as one. So about 5 stacks of logs just in this top part. Oh, another sapling. Let's go ahead and get that. Come here, you. I don't know if these will grow in the overworld or not, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to see what happens. That way maybe I can grow these in a less precarious environment than right around here. But you can see right there that I went ahead and I surrounded our portal tree with a safe zone. I went ahead and used olive wood because I had a bunch of it, and the weedwood kind of matched with it a little bit. It had a nice contrast, so I went in and threw that down, put some torches and stuff, and everything seems fine. But there's something very strange going on. What in the world? Okay, we might have to check that out in a minute. I have to keep from getting distracted, though. We don't want to just run over there. This place is dangerous. But if you notice, this area is very bright. It's not as dark. Now, I don't know if that has to do with like a day-night cycle that goes on in this biome. What's a little floating gecko? Or if it has to do with some weird lighting glitch, like when I came through the portal, it looked like this. So I don't know if there's day-night cycles here or what. But, ooh, is that an angler? I think that's what it's called. It's just crazy ooh, what is that? Yep, just getting distracted. It's crazy the amount of just stuff that's in this one mod. Insane. Okay, stop jumping, piggy. Let's fix that. And I also noticed on my hotbar, I've got these little brown bubbles. I'm not quite certain what they are. We got a little bit of storage going on right here. Let's do this. Did I have one for weedwood? Yes, I do. Nope. Okay, so apparently these are like wooden blocks. I mean they're all wooden blocks, right? But it's like the bark blocks, the one that the bark is surrounded by. I got it in the tree somewhere, but we'll do this. And look at that, a bunch of between stone, because somebody, we won't name names, but somebody, oh look, a bunch of slimy bones. Somebody's been doing a little mining. Yes, I have. Look at there. Now, this is crazy. At a certain elevation, watch what happens. Watch the top of the screen. I think it's right around in here. Caverns. And if I go back up here, watch what happens. Wilderness. So we know that there's at least caverns and wilderness in this mod. I'm wondering if there's more type of biomes. Or more areas. I'm not quite sure how they're categorizing it. But I didn't gather up any of this yet. I've got sulfur ore that I found here in this Sermerite ore. I have not been able to find the one type of ore that I need to make a purifier so that we can get a gem thing or something like that. It's something to do with finally getting smelter, tinker smelter thing to work or something like that. But did I leave any of it? I don't know that I did. I might have harvested it at all. Now, down in here is crazy, okay? Let's get our sword ready. I got down here. I died about 2 or 3 times. Look at this. Stalactites, stalagmites. Okay, see that stuff right there? That's a slimy bone block. If you break it, you get slimy bones. So that's where I've been getting a bunch of slimy bones from. But there's all kinds of stuff. Look, what is that? I don't know. Oh my gosh, these stinking stinkers. This world is just insane. Ooh, what did you drop? It's just insane the amount of, anything will taste better after eating this. Okay, then I guess better not eat it. Which you probably never hear a pig say, but let's go up here for now. Get up here and get a little bit safe. Back up in the wilderness. And I want to get stairs because I like the step assist. Oh, that does it too. Going down there doesn't, but I don't like the bump kind of like look to it. It kind of makes me a little sick. But let's run over here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get the viewer comments pulled up. Yes, once again, Piggy did it. I wrote the viewer comments, but I didn't set up the viewer comments. I hit record on my audio program, and then I forgot to open up my notepad file. So let's see here. I've got them in one order, but I want to read them in a different order because there's one comment that was made that I actually want to address, and it's going to take a few moments. And I figure we can do that while we're mining out the sulfur. So Holy Lover said the watering can is for unwatered plants. And for those of y'all who maybe didn't see that episode, I'm referring to episode 32. So, watering can. Where'd it go? Right here. So we had a watering can, and I filled it up with water, and I started watering plants, and nothing happened. He said it's for unwatered plants. I don't know what unwatered plants are. That's not on there. So usually what I end up doing is I hydrate the soil, and then I plant plants. So does it work kind of like bone meal? If I stuck a plant in the ground and then just watered it. Let's do this. Let's go back to the overworld and find out. Now I did a little trick with the overworld portal because I've blocked out 3 out of 4 exits from that portal. Just keep waiting. My gosh, look at all those deaths. Just floating in the nothing. What are you? You're a weird squid. Why are you taking so long to load? This is not good. Yeah, death, destruction. You notice anything different? That. See, if I go through here, I've got all these entrances blocked so bad guys can't get in here. I've got this one spot wide open. Hello, spider. How hard would this sword hurt you? Not very much. So I probably don't want to use it here because that's going to be a waste. Because I noticed when you use tools in the Betweenlands that are not from the Betweenlands, you can use them, but they're very, very slow. So we want to save that sword for just when we're in the Betweenlands. Let's see. Let's do this trick. Let's see if we can find the watering can. So we're going to go to watering, click off, hit the letter Y. It's around here somewhere because we switched. Oh, look, there it is. See this watering can right here. This here watering can. It's basically a rainmaker is what it is. Do I have... I know I've got... Okay, there we go. So let's do a quick little experiment here. Nope, stop watering the wall. Did I put all the seeds? We could do it with a carrot, right? So let's see here. See, if I till the soil and then just leave it alone, it's going to dry out because there's no water around anywhere. But if we place that... Oh, look! Look at the growth. So it's like a slow way of getting plants to grow when you don't have water around. That's interesting. Okay. And then we'll stomp it down. And that's going to turn back into grass. So that's interesting. To me, it seems like it would be better to have bone meal or just to have a hydrated area. Or since we've got the totem mod going, is it the Zafkiel Waltz? I think that's what it is. That lets you get everything to grow really quickly around you. Now, Dog Miner said that a Paxil is like an AIoT. And a Paxil, if I'm not mistaken, is from using... No. Oh, there it was. This thing. A bear claw Paxil. E-L. I spelt it I-L. Okay. So see, we can use this. 5 bear claws and 2 sticks. I don't remember if I've got 5 bear claws. I don't think I've got 3. So I would need 2 more. But an AIoT is an all-in-one tool that we lost when it broke. We should have fixed that. And Julia58161 had said that. She said, you can repair it with some of the black quartz, but apparently we didn't before we tore it up. So we destroyed things. Sometimes Piggy's the one to blame for why we can't have nice things, I guess. And she said, upgrade your backpack. Backpack. For baubles. So let's see, backpack. Backpacks. They're in different colors, but I don't see where you can upgrade them. Now this, iron backpacks, these can be upgraded. Oh my gosh. 4 pieces of leather, 4 pieces of wool, and a jungle storage crate. And then this, oh man, we have to have iron and gold, iron and gold. That's not the words of that song, but 10 points if you can tell me what song that was. Ooh, an ironwood sword for the Twilight Forest. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little side mission there eventually to make that backpack, and we'll either retire this backpack or we'll just have 2 backpacks. 2 backpacks are better than 1, right? Now Zach had an amazing idea. See this thing, this porcelain tank? Okay, right now it's full, right? What happens when it's empty? What does Piggy do? He gets a bucket, right? Let's do this safe. I know y'all have been enjoying watching me use the slime sling and almost kill myself with it. Let's see here. Let's not use a slime sling. There we go. We'll use it to get back. This right here. This lava pool right here. Been running over, filling up some buckets, running back, filling it up. And he suggested, I think it's a he. Forgive me. It's a new person commenting. So if you're a female, I do apologize. For some reason, I always default to male. I guess because I'm a male. Maybe that's how it works. I wonder if females do that. Do they default to females when they say stuff? That would be an interesting social experiment. But anyway, Zach, I think that's why I also presumed that it would be Zach, is because Zach seems like a male name. They had said, why don't you do this, Piggy? Why don't you break that device, pick it up, carry it over there, fill it up with lava, and then bring it back so it would act like a barrel? That was an ingenious, amazing idea. I loved that idea, so I thought I would mention that. Frozen and everything. Now, I looked up how to get rid of those smooth fonts. I can't remember how I did it. I can't find the link to how I did it. So for right now, we're stuck with it, and I think that's what's still causing me a little bit of frame issues. And then Mustang Girl said, hey, Piggy, take crates and put them in your backpack, buddy. Take crates and put them in your backpack. And then you can carry more stuff. And she is absolutely correct, so we're going to need to make more. So I may end up doing that because we're going to have to make crates and chests and all that kind of stuff. I may do a thing where we just stop and do a bunch of storage as well. Now let's run back over to the Between Lands. I wanted to get that ore, and then maybe we can build some armor and start exploring those lower caverns because I need to find a certain kind of ore. Let's get over here, and then I can check the menu. Not the menu. The recipe stuff. Come on, load that terrain, and don't freeze up when you do it. Just keep loading. There we go. Okay, so first thing we want to do is look up a purifier. Purifier? Not a purifier. What is all this stuff? Abyssalnite. It's all for tinkers, though. I've never even seen that stuff. A dug purified swamp dirt? Purified swamp dirt? What is there, like dirty swamp dirt or something? I wonder what all that stuff does. What does this stuff do? Ooh, R? No. I clicked R down there. That's what broke it. Click off first. R for recipe. U for uses. Look at that. Oh, we can make a facade with it. Okay. Anyway, a purifier. This stuff, Octine ingot. That's the stuff I need. And what is a use for a purifier? We can use sulfur in it to purify 4 different things, or 4 pages of stuff. To purify an aquametal gem, or to make an aquametal gem. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a block of the ore. Yes. So getting a purifier is what's going to help us get Tinker's construct working. So what did I say? Let's go down and get some of that sulfur, and then we'll make some armor, and then do a little exploring. So Dogminer made another comment. Now, Dogminer, I'm going to preface this by, I'm going to give you some information here. I have never released this information to the public. So once I do, don't feel bad, okay? One of the things I've found in life is that it really helps if you stop and laugh at yourself. And I don't mean in a hateful way. We each have little quirks and things about us that make us unique, and sometimes those quirks seem like they're a disability, not an ability, and so they can be frustrating. And it's just, you have to find ways in life to work around them, work with them, because you can't get rid of them. You can't make them go away. You can try to figure out ways to cope with them. And one of the ways to cope with them is just don't take them that serious. Okay? Don't take them that serious. We all got troubles. We all got problems. So I have learned over time, the quirks and things that make me weird, just laugh at them. Just laugh at them. It makes it so much easier to deal with. What is this? Oh my gosh. Hello. It's this area. I'm like, whoa, a whole new lit up cavern area I found. And even said caverns. Okay, so what Dogminer had said, man, there's a lot of sulfur here. Yeah, wilderness, caverns. Wilderness, caverns. Back and forth. Dogminer said it makes him laugh when I only read half of the text for something, or for a goal or a tip, and then I can't figure out something for 7 episodes. That is funny. That is hilarious. But there's a reason why I do that. And some of y'all might experience this as well. So I thought it would be fun to share it. Maybe you can have like a little moment. Oh, I'm kind of like Piggy in that way. So in my family, there is some learning disability things. My brother has dyslexia, who is a really smart guy. Really smart. He spent a lot of time in the Air Force and got like a lot of... what do you call them? It's not really like medals, like great achievements and stuff like that. Dude has gone to college in his spare time while he was working. He has accomplished a lot of stuff. And when they found out when he was young that he had dyslexia, they gave him some classes. They didn't freeze the game like that. And those classes helped him learn how to overcome his dyslexia. They couldn't get rid of it, but they helped him learn how to read. And once he did that, a lot of the troubles he was having in school started to go away. So he learned how to cope. Now what happens with dyslexia is when you're reading stuff, the letters can get jumbled up. Sometimes they look backwards or they look out of order, which to me seems so odd that your eyes would see something, but then would swap the information around. That's kind of crazy the way that your brain would do that. But then we found out that it was quite possible that my grandfather had dyslexia, because for years he had struggled with reading and not being able to read very well. And he was quite the smart guy, quite intelligent, had his own businesses and stuff that he did pretty well for himself, and struggled with this. Now my mom as well, I don't think she has dyslexia, but she has like just a little bit of a reading thing as well. I never thought much about it because I could read. I never saw like jumbled crazy letters. I never really had much of a problem learning stuff. My problem always was that I learned things kind of backwards from the way they want to teach in school. A lot of times in school they want you to learn all these basics, all these introductory things, and then they build on top of that, and that's how you're supposed to learn. But see, I learn kind of the opposite. Like if I learn a foreign language, teaching me the basics, it doesn't work. It's a bunch of memorizing and my brain shuts down. I learn by immersion. If you just put me like right in the middle of the language and let me start hearing it, my brain looks for patterns. I look for little pieces and things and how they connect. And as I start to find patterns that I don't understand, I'll ask somebody that does understand. What does this mean? What does that mean? How does this work? And my brain starts to construct the rules and mechanisms of how things work. And because my brain is kind of like building it piece by piece, that's how I remember. That's how I understand how things work. So it's a little bit different. And I'd struggled for years in school, hated being in school, because the way that they want to teach you is teach you a bunch of basics and memorization, and I could never find patterns in how things work. So at one point I just kind of start giving up. Like I could do the work, but I just hated it. I loathed it. I could not wait to get out of school. Just hated it. Finally, when the internet started really kicking in, stuff like YouTube came around, I found that I can learn so many more things just by finding a video, finding something, watching how it's done, and just understanding it. Did we just blow through all that stuff? Nice. We got a bunch of sulfur and a bunch of cymarite. Okay, so let's run back up here. We're going to make some armor so that we can run around down there in the mines and not get killed. Because trust me, I've died a few times. There are some crazy, insane amount of mobs that try to kill you down there. So let's see here. We'll put that stuff there. We'll go ahead and put the sulfur here. Can you make sulfur blocks? I wonder. Let's check. Sulfur. No. Sulfur. Block of sulfur. Look at that. Yes, you can. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's convert that down to blocks just so it's going to help a little bit with storage. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll do... There we go. It's got that weird little lag sometimes when you try to do multi-crafting. And we didn't save any space because it's still going to take up 2 spots. Good game, Piggy. But we did get a bunch more slimy bones. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll start to make ourselves some armor. So yeah, anyway, for years, I, didn't think much of it. There's certain stories I love to read. I love to read them over and over again just because I just enjoy them so much. One of them is a book 1984. Another one is Anthem. One of them is Brave New World. They are not books for children's. So children's, if you're watching, don't be reading those books. They got some adult themes in them. Okay, backpack, you're going to get in the way. I'm going to keep... Why did I do that? I'm going to keep these slime boots. We'll use that for a trophy or something. But I'm all crazy. I blend in now. We're definitely going to keep those slime boots because those are going to come in handy more than being protected by bone boots. That's what I feel like. But over the years, watching YouTube and watching videos, I started to realize something. I learned more by hearing people. See how... There must be a day-night cycle here. Because that wasn't out earlier. Okay, that explains it. So it was daytime, and now it's nighttime. And then we'll get the Aurora Borealis-looking stuff in the sky eventually. But anyway, I digress. I found that by hearing words instead of reading words, I was able to understand them a whole lot better. I'm running back to make a pickaxe. And so I found some of these books that I enjoyed as an audiobook version on YouTube and would listen to them and found out by experimentation of doing that, all of a sudden I could retain so much more. Like it used to take me reading, sometimes I would read, like my mind would start to wander. I'd read a paragraph, I'd start trying to imagine it, and then I would imagine it and start like imagining more stuff. But my eyes would keep scanning, and I would find I was halfway down the page, and I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta go back. So I'd have to go back up and start reading, and I do it over and over again. And so the problem is it's hard for me to concentrate reading words. I guess it's like a short circuit. From the point of reading a word to converting it into imagery in my brain and then understanding it, once I get that imagery, my brain wants to start manipulating those images and trying to find those little connections. And so I have to stop reading. It's very frustrating. And so what I found is if I listen instead of read, I pick up so much more information. It's that little quirk. It's the way my brain works. And you guys get to see it. You guys get to see it all the time because what ends up happening is I try to read the instructions. That looks like it's dripping something. Oh, maybe just the ceiling's dripping. Or the stalactite's dripping, is it? Those are some crazy weird sounds. Let's see here. Let's just start lighting up this area and make it a little safe. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of sulfur. Now, is this going to work like the beneath where if we're in the dark, that's what those little brown dots start doing is they start like, what are you, cave moss? We can break it, but it doesn't drop anything. Can we break stalactites and stalagmites? Ooh, there's one of them nasty evils. Let's get over here. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this drips and drips and over time, does it make that grow? Can we break one? Let's see. Nope, they just crumble. So don't touch them, Piggy. They took forever to grow. You'll tear everything up. More stuff. A hanger? Can I put my clothes on it? I don't know. But yeah, so what ends up happening is I start trying to read the instructions or the tips or the tools or whatever, and my brain shuts down. My brain shuts down because I'm having to read. So I end up stopping and thinking, oh, I'll try and figure this out. And then 3 to 5 episodes later, we figure out, no, Piggy, you're not figuring it out very well. Go back and reread. So believe it or not, y'all's comments and suggestions helps immensely, because stuff that I miss, stuff that I don't read or don't catch. What is that? Oh, the little water drops. Okay. Stuff that I don't catch, you guys do, and that helps me so much. I know I'm having to read your comments, but usually y'all's comments are like truncated versions, or they get to the point. They don't take 50 years to read something to figure out what it is. They're not written like a little puzzle. They just tell me the answer. So yeah, that was the long explanation of what that's all about. So anyway, like I said, Dog Miner, don't feel bad if you do, buddy. I've learned to laugh at myself and my quirks. It disarms them. It's a nice little trick. What is this? Lichen. I think that's how you pronounce that. I liken it to something I can break. Can I break this and it'll drop it? Nope. Okay. So I guess there's just some things we're not allowed to have. Now, I am not seeing this ore. I'm noticing that this area does get deeper and deeper. So let's do this. Now, I haven't seen any bad guys, and that's awesome. That means we've got enough of this area lit up that we should be safe. I was going to say, but the other problem is I've lit up so much area. Maybe it's right here? There we go. I was going to say we lit up so much area. I don't know where my staircase is. Now, if you look at the hotbar, notice that those little brown bubbles, one of them is halfway down. Now, I did get a comment from Julia, but I was going to save it for the next episode, so I'm not really going to address it here. So, Julia, I'll get to it next episode, but I have a feeling I know what that stuff is. She had mentioned something about it. But let's see here. Let's check. Discover an idle head. Okay. Find a giant weedwood tree. So we've done that. I don't know what an idle head is, but that's stopping us from getting these 2 achievements at least. Discover some ruins. Find a white fortress. So that's 2 different structures somewhere around here. Loot 10 pots of chance. Find a crag rock tower. So that's 3 structures. Complete a crag rock tower. Wow, so there's like a crazy bunch of stuff. Create a dual sulfur furnace. Obtain extra ingots using limestone flux. Compost your soil. Breed together. Is there anything Piggy can do? Okay, so I did do that. Slay an enemy with a sword. We did that. Oh, yeah, there's all these crazy weapons we can get. I forgot about that. A shield? Let's build a shield. Can we? Can we do it? Let's find out. I know that there was a, not shield. There was this shield that we had for a while. A bone shield. Oh! Let's do that. And I've got some reed rope, I think. Or I've got some... No, wait. Reed rope. How do you make that? Swamp reeds. Okay, I've got swamp reeds. I don't know that I've got 3. But let's go back up here and get a shield. Because we want to stay safe in this place. Usually I don't build armor. I don't even bother with it. But in this place, it is crazy. So it was... I don't remember how much bone we need for that. Oh, I only have 2. Tartar sauce, he says. Okay, fine. We'll just... Okay, I heard a weird sound. We'll just leave that for now. And then, I guess, crowd control. Knock back 3 swamp hags in a row with a Symarite. Okay, so we can use Symarite for that. Okay. An herbalist. Harvest ingredients using a sickle. Miner. There we go. Enter a cave. Find your way back using caving rope. Enter the pitchstone caves, rock bottom. Yeah, I was exploring around and I happened to get that achievement. I do apologize. Obtain a samurai or octine ingot. Oh, an ingot. Okay. Survivalist. Use a normal torch in the Betweenlands. Don't I have a normal torch? Oh, I brought these stinkers. Okay, that's what that is. And I've only got 3 more left. Alright, so let's just do this. I'm going to start harvesting some of these. Oh, let's do F7. Okay, so that is going to say that there is some lighting. Let's do this. Let's break these. Uh-oh. That's not good, Piggy. Let's see here. I want to see if I can gather up a few more of these. Nope, that's 1. Okay, so we'll do that. And that's going to tell us how far apart they have to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. I guess because that room's lit up, right? So let's see here. Let's... Oop, that wasn't a good idea, Piggy. Put it back. Piggy, put it back. Okay, we'll ignore that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. 2, 3. Did I just naturally end up freezing the game? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 4 apart. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Did we pick up any more torches? I don't think so. 2, 3, 4. And we'll place that down right there. You come with me. So there's a bunch of areas that... Oh gosh! No, 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 no! Where's my stinking sword? This is where the shield would have come in handy. Come here, you. Get wrecked. There we go. What'd you drop? Wing and rotted food. We don't want the stinking rotted food, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, that was... Yeah, that was a little terrifying. Okay, so let's turn that back off. There we go. And I guess what we wanted... Wait. Oh my gosh, is that it? It is, but they're stinking bad guys. Maybe we can mine down through the wall. No, no, no. Come on, leave me be. I'm trying to get a tinker smelter going here. We're still gonna have to build a purifier, but we're gonna be so close to building a tinker smelter. Man, I don't know how deep this stuff is. Since we can't use F3, we're not allowed. We're just never allowed. Alright, so let's light this spot up. And I'm just going to kind of stair-step my way down here a little bit. I see you, sulfur ore. We've got a bunch of it, though. We'll leave you be for now. There we go. Is that what I needed? Was it Octine? Octine? It's got like a weird little glowy stuff. It's not burning me, so that's good. Nice. There we go. We needed 3 pieces to build a purifier. Now, don't you fall way down there when I break you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, there's 1 block beneath our feet, so we'll do this. Did I get all 3 of them? Let's block ourselves in to be safe. Yes! Awesome. Wait a minute. How do you smelt this? U for uses. Nice. We can smelt it in a smelter. Let's go back. Let's get the sword ready. I see my exit. I got an exit plan. Let's go. Maybe we probably won't be able to get the tinker stuff done in this episode, but we might. We might be able to. Let's get up here. Before we leave this area, I know I need sulfur. I need to see what else there is that we need. Look at that. Torch. Achievement get. Boom. There we go. A damp torch? Dim-witted. Okay. Where did it go? Let's take the sulfur. I've got this. R for recipe. U for uses. Smelting. Stone grill. No, crafting. There we go, crafting. Can only make 1 thing with it? Oh, baloney. What's the recipe for that? A block of octine. That was that image. I don't think that's what they were wanting us to do, though. Wait, where's the... Go back to crafting. U for uses. Maybe that's what it is. Use. There we go. And we need weed wood. So let's take some weed wood with us as well. Weed wood planks. Come on, guys. We're going to go build something. So let's run back to the overworld. This is awesome. Been a little bit of a different episode. We got a chance to chat a little bit, looking for some ores and stuff. We managed to find the ores, which is awesome. And we're going to get ourselves ready to be able to do tinkers, which is good because with tinkers, I'm going to be able to make some well, hopefully, traditionally you can make really good tools. I wish that it didn't freeze like this. There we go. But we'll see. All of that stuff might be different because this mod pack definitely like alters and changes the way stuff works. But we'll also be able to try and make some way better armor than that bone armor. So let's see here. Let's do this because it said we could use the grill. Come here, carrots, you're in the way. Let's pop this down. 1, 2, 3. I think it said it'll go on the grill. Will you? Will you cook? You don't show me a progress. Yes. Whoop. New shinies. So let's see. What advancement was that from? I bet it was from set moss on fire with an Octine ingot. Okay. Where was the new shinies from? Which, no? No? Maybe up here? Weedwood sticks. Controlling. See if bone tools aren't cutting it. Yep. They're not cutting it, I'm telling you. Why are you not cooking? Did advancements have you frozen? I don't know. Come on, you. Come on, you. Now, the other thing I don't know is once we get this purifier going, will it just run on sulfur, or does it need something else? So let's go back. Oh my gosh, I left the stinking ore in the other world. We'll have to go back for that. Purifier. Not purifier. Purifier. Alright, fine. So let's just go back to the Between Lands. We'll set up our purifier there. How about that? Run, Piggy, run. You're running out of episode time, Piggy, run. This thing takes a minute. I wish that it was like the hunting dimension where you could just squat and it would just send you right over here. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. Keep freezing. Keep loading. Just keep loading. What is up there? Oh, it's just leaves. Okay. So, let's see here. The ore. We need that. We'll just put a purifier right there. Right click it. And I think we do... Uh-oh. What goes there? What goes there? Does that take lava? There's a little fire symbol. I bet it does. Okay, come with me. Let's grab you. Did I bring any buckets here? Nope. Okay, so all the buckets are back in the overworld. Back and forth. Back and forth. It's now daytime in the swamp, in a lovely swamp. And if you look to your right, you won't see anything. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get a chance to build the actual controller unless this thing... Oh, pay attention to the floor. Unless this thing converts. Whoop! I figured I would freeze along with the game. That could make things interesting. Buckets. Where are you at, buckets? We're going to do a little search for the buckets. Back it up. Kick the bucket. And, wait, okay, so click off and then the letter Y. Uh-oh. It's not showing me where a bucket is. Did we hide it? I know I had buckets, because we filled that whole thing up with lava. Bucket! Where are you, bucket? Come on now. No. No. There we go. Okay. Maybe it doesn't... Ooh, there's a bear claw right there. Maybe it doesn't... Yeah, we're still unfamiliar. Maybe it doesn't work with the cart. Maybe that's what it is. So... Alright, Piggy. Don't do it. Be safe. There we go. To remind myself, just jump over the wall. You don't have to slingshot towards the lava. There we go. So we'll get that. Let's go back to the safety zone. Highway to the safety zone. Boop. And there we go. And I just like to go ahead and draw it back as far as possible because I know that that will help me clear the wall. So once again, the sty is starting to get a little messy. We're going to have to clean all this stuff up. I'll do that between episodes. That doesn't go there. Can we right click? No? Squat and right click? Oh, no, pick it up. So how do we use a purifier? We'll put that in there and put that in there. How do you work? Does it take water? Let's try that. We'll put the lava there for safekeeping. Let's get some water. No, that doesn't work. Do I squat and right click? Nope, that's just going to wash. Oh no, that, yep. Yep, look what that did. Oh, it made basalt? It didn't make obsidian. Okay. Let's put this back so we don't get bad guys spawning, and let's double check. Uh-oh. Did I wash another torch away over here? Yeah, I did. We'll grab... Wait a minute. That's going to look a little ugly right there. We'll do that. Break you. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Sir, do you know how to work this? A purifier. Did we get a book for the Between Lands? I don't feel like we did. Let's check and see. Is there a... Not a book. The book stops here. Better with mods. Empty recipe book. Tome of Paratia from Blood Magic. Okay. Yo-Yos and You. How to become a master thrower of Yozu Fozu. What? Herb Lore book from Between Lands. So how do we make this? Ooh! Wait, what? Why would you put 9 together? What is this? A mate paper. So I've got a bunch of lurker skin, dry bark. How do you make dry bark? I don't know. It's compostable. A pestle and mortar. I don't know how to make dry bark. Ooh, I wonder. Wait a minute. Stop. Collaborate and listen. I would want dry bark to make a book to try and figure out how to use the purifier, if that's what that book does. We don't even know if that's what it does. Let's go over here. We're going to get our work blade. That's what it is. Come here, work blade. Do you have any? Yeah, you've got uses. So maybe we can pull the bark off of some of these weedwood logs. If we can do that, then I'll be able to make a book. So we're just going through the dimension like a boss. Just wait for it. Morny cheese sauce. I wonder if that's an actual recipe for something. Because I don't think some of that stuff I've seen in-game. Here? No, here. Let's take one of these and one of these, because I don't know if it's specific to one. I don't even know if it's going to work, to be honest with you. That didn't work. That didn't work. So I don't know how we're going to get that. But if you guys know, put it down in the comment section below. Tell old Piggy, how in the world do we get this purifier to work? How do we get this book? How do we do stuff? It's raining. Hallelujah, it's raining. Oh my gosh, it's a mess in the swamp. And you, sir, you just stay right there. This is something weird I've noticed. See that? It's not really starting right there. But see this? It's like this shows up whenever it's raining. And it covers the lands. Oh my gosh, what is that? Let's end the episode with something crazy. Just so you can't get us. What are you? A Wight? How long do you take to kill? Let's find out. But if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to click that like button. Oh my gosh. And if you want to see more as I make them, don't forget to subscribe. Old Piggy is about to just get smacked. Oh, no. Run. Yeah. Everything wants to kill old Piggy in this dimension, I tell you. I'm just going to stay right here. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe. Click that notification bell if you want to be notified when videos come out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.